Hello, viewers. We are so grateful to God for another time to continue His word. Uh, the last time we looked at an aspect of John chapter 21, verse 15 to 22. We looked at verse 15 and 17, and today we want to continue as I promised. Someone may be wondering, what was this? Well, this is Desert Spring Outreach, and our mandate is to secure life, preserve destinies, secure destiny, prepare people holistically, prepare people for the second coming of our Lord Jesus through the preaching of the pure word. So quickly, I want us to delve into the scriptures as we look at part 2 of proving your love for Jesus. And so I'll be reading, but today I'll be picking it from verse 15 to 22 because that is our focus. And mind you, this is the concluding part of proving your love for Jesus. So John chapter 21, verse 18 to 22. Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go. Jesus said this to indicate the kind of death by which Peter will glorify God. Then he said to him, "Follow me." Peter turned and saw that the disciple whom Jesus loved was following him. This was the one who had leaned back against Jesus at the supper and had said, "Lord, who is going to betray you?" When Peter saw him, he asked, "Lord, what about him?" Jesus answered, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me." Because of this, the rumor spread about the believers that this disciple will not die. But Jesus did not say that he will not die. He only said, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you?" This is a destiny-changing discourse between Peter and Jesus after his resurrection. And as I earlier said in the background, Peter had denied the Lord 3 times. And now Jesus Christ is also asking Peter 3 times that, "Do you love him?" Then after Peter responding that he loves Jesus, Jesus now gives him an instruction. In other words, if you profess that you love me, obey my instruction. That is the only way I will know that you love me. So Peter, doing the task Jesus Christ has given to him, will prove that indeed he loved the Lord. And the last time we talked about Peter shepherding the flocks. And today I want us to look at another way we can prove our love for Jesus. We can prove our love for Jesus by following him. We will see this in verse 18 to 19. By following him. Apostle Peter. Jesus has spoken about Peter's life and ministry. And now he talks about Peter's death in verse 18 to 22. The phrase, "When you are old, you will stretch out your hands and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go." This was a custom in Rome, according to history, where the necks of those who were to be crucified are put in a yoke with their hands stretched forward, fastened together with chains. Then they are led through the city to the place for their crucifixion. The words of Jesus were a prediction of the kind of death Peter was going to face. According to a Carter dictionary, the word "follow" means to come after somebody or something in time, sequence, or position. In context, whether our Lord by these words "follow me" meant that Peter was to walk with him a little way for a private chat or a private interview, or whether he meant that he was to imitate his example or be there or be conformed to him in the manner of his death, is very, very uncertain. But you know what, man of God, it is very certain that there was a prediction of Peter's death, and the command, follow me. Connecting the utterance of this prediction with the invitation to follow me could suggest to us the deeper sense in which the call was understood. That it was not merely to go along with him at that moment, but also to follow him in the similitude of the kind of death Jesus died, the death that will glorify God. So then, the believer proved his love for Jesus by following him regardless of the consequences. We see this in 18 to 19. Apostle Peter, fully aware that his career will end in martyrdom, was still obedient to the command, follow me. And you must follow me. Obedience to the command of Jesus is the key issue in proving our love for him in this Christian journey. As Jesus followed the Father's will, so his disciples are expected to follow him. Follow him whether the path leads to the cross or to some other difficult experience. The death of Peter was to bring glory to God. What an honor conferred on him by dying for his master. Also, the believer proved his love for Jesus by following him without making comparison. And this can be seen in verse 21 to 22. Our laws were